Listen, I don't scare easily when it comes to horror movies. And I'm not saying that to sound tough. I grew up watching some crazy stuff when I was way too young. I was in elementary school watching Saw. So I'd watch someone get murked by Jigsaw, and then I'd go back to coloring in my coloring book. Now because of that, most horror movies don't affect me that much. It takes a lot to really get me scared. So when a horror movie actually scares me, like genuinely gives me the heebie-jeebies, that's saying something. Now these movies feel real, they feel cruel, and they make me sleep with the lights on. They don't let you sit back and enjoy them. So let's get right into it. The first movie I want to start off with is Talk to Me. Talk to Me is about a group of teens who find a mysterious hand, and when they hold that hand and say a phrase, they can communicate with a dead spirit. And after you talk to the dead, you can choose to let them in your body, and they'll take over your body and talk to everyone around. It's just crazy. And you can't let the spirit be in you for too long, or else it's just gonna get brutal. And so it starts as a fun little party trick, which in my opinion, I would never even do. I do not think that's fun. I would not want to talk to a dead person. So here's our main character, and she's already dealing with the grief of her mother passing away, and she gets very attached to the experience because her friend's little brother says she sees her mom. But as the possession goes on longer and longer, it becomes more and more violent, and you only have 90 seconds. So she thinks she's talking to her mom right now, so she lets it drag out longer than it's supposed to be, and it gets violent and very disturbing and very graphic, and I did not like the scene. I had to turn it off when I was watching it. Build up to this scene is crazy. The gore is crazy. It just feels so real. I did not like this scene at all. And after that scene, the possession lasts for like the rest of the movie. This kid is just fucked up. He's like banging his head against the bathroom wall. It's so creepy and scary. I don't like it at all. And the worst part is when they show where the little brother's soul is at, which is hell. And just the visuals of it really scared me. And I was like praying to God after. I was like, please don't bring me to hell. I didn't do anything wrong, God. Never put me in hell. Don't even think about putting me in hell. So yeah, this movie scared the shit out of me. The next movie we're going to talk about is one of my favorite movies from last year, Bring Her Back. Bring Her Back centers around grief and desperation, following two kids who just lost their dad and a mother who lost her daughter that takes in those two kids. And the story revolves around how bad this mom wants to bring her daughter back, and she tries to bring her back through the body of one of the kids that lost their dad. And this movie is horrific visually and emotionally. It's so brutal. What made this movie so scary to me is how these characters under the possession just brutally like destroy their bodies. Like he bit his finger, this kid, and rips it, and you see like it's just disgusting. Don't watch this. Actually do watch it. It's a really good movie. But some of these scenes are insane. This kid by the end of the movie looks so fucked up. I do not like when characters do things to their own body. It's so gross. Because you know there's nothing they can do about it. They're under this possession and the gore is just crazy. He also like eats glass. It's disgusting. But the scene that really fucked me up was at the end when the mother is holding her daughter's dead body in the pool. That shot is just so disturbing. I don't like it. This movie really shook me. And I remember walking out the theater with my friend and we were both like just traumatized. And then I showed my cousin this movie later, and then I felt that same feeling again, and I was like, why did I watch that again? That was so up. So yes, Bring Her Back is such a good movie, but it's also so and it shook me. Definitely shook me. By the way, if you didn't know, Talk to Me and Bring Her Back are by the same director, so all they do is make bangers. So respect. Now let's talk about the third movie that really shook me, The Woman. This movie is about a violent and deeply disturbed family who captures a woman living in the woods and then imprisons them in their own home. The father positions himself as an authority figure, and he's some like misogynist. He's a piece of shit. He hits his wife in this movie, but at first you think maybe he's chill because his goal is to like help this woman like be able to function in civilization. But the movie slowly reveals the dysfunction of the household and how fucked up it is. Now this movie really disturbed me because the dad is so disturbing. Like he is fucked. He does some bad things to this woman that I can't even say. He's just so evil, and you think that he's gonna help her at the beginning, but he does not. And also the woman in this movie genuinely scared me. Like her eyes were just so scary. Like just looking at her, what an acting performance. Like she just gave me chills just looking at her. Her acting performance alone could win a spot in this list because she was just the creepiest character I've ever seen on screen. But yeah, at the end you find out that he has even more women that he's found that are just living in the woods, and he's done this to like multiple women, of just like capturing them, imprisoning them, and then just doing awful things to them. And both these women who he captured too are also so scary. So the whole movie, everyone's just scary besides his kids and his wife. So yeah, very fucked up film. Very scary. I was scared watching that movie alone. Then the next movie we're gonna go with is Alien Romulus. And if you've seen this movie, I think you know why I picked this. But let me give you a brief description first. So this movie takes place within the Alien universe, following a group of characters trapped in a confined area where the alien lives. First, I want to start with how great the visuals are in this movie. It looked so good. Seeing that in the movie theater was peak. But let's get into why this really scared me. And it was the ending. The monster is terrifying. So apparently the actor who played this monster is that like iconic basketball kid from high school who was like really tall. So I thought that was really cool and I wanted to share with you guys. But yeah, they make him look. There's some crazy shots that make him look absolutely huge, and seeing an alien human hybrid was just insane. And that poor girl that gave birth to him, like that scene was just so shocking because you thought it was kind of over too, and then they have another ending just like how the alien movies do. But yeah, just the visuals of that monster and how it looked, that theater had their jaws on the floor that I was in. It shook everyone. So what a great ending to a banger of a movie. It reminded me of the monster at the end of the movie Wreck. I feel like they're both pretty similar. They're just absolutely terrifying. Those are the top 2 scariest monsters I've ever seen in a horror movie by far. But now let's talk about the final movie that really shook me, and it was Bone Tomahawk. Now, Bone Tomahawk is such a slow movie, but I think it's still pretty good. It's about this husband who tries to find his wife. They're from a small town and she was abducted by cannibals. Now, cannibals have always freaked me out, so that's a big reason why this shook me. But let me tell you why this movie is so effective at being so scary. There is minimal violence throughout the beginning of this movie, and I feel like that just enhances it when there is violence towards the end, because eventually these people get trapped by the cannibals, and what they do to people are absolutely terrifying. The gore in this movie is disgusting. It's so, oh my god, I was just freaking out. Me and my friend were shocked watching this. These people get absolutely brutalized. That cave scene is burned into my brain. I know I'm not getting into too much specifics of like the visuals that really messed me up, because like I don't think I can really say it. So you're just gonna have to like watch these scenes for yourself if you want to like see these disgusting things that scared me so much. But yeah, they really mess up these dudes. But yeah, I think the minimal violence throughout the movie really enhanced the scary parts at the end where there was a lot of violence. So yeah, Bone Tomahawk definitely shook me to my core, bro. It got me fucked up. I was thinking about it for a long time after watching it. But yeah, all of these movies really scared me because they don't use cheap tricks like jump scares. They use tension and they use violence minimally to really make the violence later have a big impact. They all feel cruel. They don't give you any relief. They don't make you feel safe. And they leave you thinking about these movies so much longer after you watch them. So yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. You can subscribe if you'd like to. And that's it for the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.